Hi everybody, I'm Matrix Andrea, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Dark Souls 3 New Game Plus, this time going into the Ringed City itself. So let me show my build. And then we can get started. This is immediately after the Demon Prince, and you can see we're in the remains of Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1. And there we had more Bat Demon teleport. I like how your character doesn't even panic or act surprised that time. They just resign themselves to it. And we've got these locust people that are traitors to the gods in the Ringed City, but I don't like them. I think they're all a bunch of douchebags. So we've got phantom archers that shoot at us, and you got to use the gravestones as cover. And then we're going to jump off the side over here. Got to be careful and move fast once you come up that ladder, because Adjudicator Argo will start summoning more enemies to shoot at you, and Black Knight that swings an axe at you. This is the douchebag that I really don't like. I'd like to kill him every time he starts running his stupid mouth.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon me.
And then you got little guys hiding here that try to push you over the side too. And I'm going to try to run past these guys without them hearing me. The one on the wall will drop off, but I'll run past the other one. Alright, and then more running because we get curse enemies in this area. They got crystals growing out of their back and they curse you the longer you stand around here. And that's a hollow gem on that body right there. And there's our first ring knight. I see a lot of people wearing those armors. But I think they're very hard to kill, so I'm going to avoid them. And then just drop down here wearing the cat ring. And then we've also got Herald Knights here, and they are very tough to fight, and I'm going to run past all of them. But I'll probably get whooped here. And there's another bonfire down here. I don't go running around in this swamp either, but you can find a Dragon Slayer armor out here, and you can get his armor set by fighting with him, and I believe killing him to pick it up. And there's a lot of chunks out in the swamp too. But I don't like fighting most of the enemies here, instead just choosing to run past everything. Most of the enemies here are not worth my time to fight. We go up in this building here, and there's some more ring knights, but I'm going to run past them too, because like I said, they're very difficult, unless I use the R2 poke from my Ultra Greatsword. And then we can drop down here, and we can open up a shortcut to that bonfire that I lit up a few seconds ago. That way we can skip all this running through the swamp nonsense. See that? And then sitting on the wall way out there, you can see Madeira the dragon. I am not going to fight that boss because I've only fought him once, and that was when I was playing on the PC, and I didn't have a good time with that boss fight, so I'm going to totally skip it. And like in every Souls game, he breathes fire along the path that I have to run through. But we can jump off over here and be safe from him. Then we go in here on the left, and we're safe from Madeira. Now, if you go up, you can end up fighting the Moaning Night Invader, but what you're supposed to do is go right, and you can see this cloth here dripping down, and you drop down here to go the right way. And And that's a mimic chest sitting right there, but I can't remember what's inside it. We got skeleton enemies here that I'm just going to run past, and there's another bonfire at the top of these stairs. If you try to take the path up from the left when you first come into this area, the floor breaks out from under you, and then you get screwed around trying to figure out where to go. Now, coming out here, Midir will end up at the end of this pathway, and he'll start breathing fire along. And because I'm not going to fight him as a boss, I'm going to try to run past. Here in this room, after you get finished running past Midir, you can find some illusory walls. And then we get Lightning Arrow, which is one of my favorite Faith attack spells. Not that I use it much. And then we can open up a shortcut back to the first bonfire in the Ring City up here. Well, the second bonfire, technically. Going back down this elevator on the left, there's a hidden passage about halfway down that we can run into. And if you go left, you can get into Midir's boss fight, but we're going to go right and drop down into this hole. And you drop down on top of this statue, and you can get the Chloranthy Ring +3 right there. And then we're going to run past a ring knight up here that you can get the paired greatswords from, and we're going to fight the boss. The NPC version of Halflight is not too difficult to kill with the R2 stab on the Ultra Greatsword because you could see I kept knocking him down. He got me a few times with some of his attacks, but in general not too bad. If you come here online, that's a PvP boss fight, so it's quite a bit more difficult. And then we can come up here and we'll end up with the final boss fight of this DLC, Gael, which is my favorite fight in the entire series. The Dark Souls series. My favorite fight in Demon Souls is King Allant, but my favorite boss battle in Dark Souls is Gael. In that cutscene, you can see that the world really has gone to hell. Everything's turned to ash and everything's just been destroyed. So, we're going to go fight Gael. I'm not going to fight with Shira or the paired sword ring knight out here. I'll just tell everybody where they are, because you know how I'm going to handle them anyway. If I was going to fight with them, it would just be with the Ultra Greatsword R2. So if you cut off to the right over here, there's the remains of a building. And if you go in there, Shira will invade and attack you. And if you kill her, you can get her armor set. And I'm wearing her crown right now because I like to see my character's face. And if you cut off over to the left over here, over that hill, there's a paired knight, or a paired sword.
Really, no. Help me, please. The Red Hood is come to eat us, to eat our dark soul.
There's a paired greatsword ring knight over here that you can kill, and if you kill Shira and this ring knight, you can get a titanite slab from each one of them. But we're just going to go straight to Gael because I don't feel like dealing with both of them. Alright, let's get started.
handed over that thing, your dark soul, for my lady's painting.
Not my best play, but I love that boss fight. It's my favorite one in the entire series for Dark Souls. So I hope you enjoyed watching me fight and play through the Ring City, and I'll see everybody again soon at the Kiln of the First Flame. Thanks for watching.